Mr. Gigabytes here, and in this video we're going to compare an actual Commodore 64 to the beige retro keyboard case. Now, the beige retro keyboard case is based on the Commodore 64. However, we did have to tweak the design just a little bit to accommodate some of the modern hardware. Now, as you can see in this picture, the height and the depth of the case is just a little bit larger than the Commodore 64. It's about a centimeter taller and 2 centimeters deeper. That's actually for two reasons. Number one, we wanted to get an 80 millimeter fan in there. In order to do that, we had to go from the 7 point something or another height of the Commodore all the way up to 8 centimeters. We had to go deeper because we wanted it to fit a micro ITX main circuit board. Even though we could have shortened that case a little bit and still gotten the motherboard in there, it would have been difficult to plug some of the additional some of the cables in and things like that, especially on ITX boards that had a front mounted power connector. So we went ahead and we just tweaked the design on that a little bit, but we did more or less make sure that the front height where you had your hands remained about the same. It does climb a little bit higher than the Commodore 64. Commodore 64 keyboard is pretty flat compared to this case. For all intents and purposes, it's relatively the same style and same size of case. We weren't trying to recreate the Commodore case exactly, but we did want to take some design cues and things off of it to make it look and feel like a retro computer like the Commodore. The width we managed to keep exactly the same. That was one dimension that it would fit very well with modern hardware. The ITX board in particular fit very well to the form factor with limitations of this case. So hopefully we managed to capture the spirit and the aesthetic of the old Commodore 64s while still being able to maintain, compatibility with modern hardware. And that's really the entire goal for this whole project. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.